so I'm placing golf my
Good morning and welcome to the Wicked Good Golf Show. I'm your host, Steve Scott, along with my playing partner, Jimmy the Bomber Bombard. Jimmy, how you doing today?
Excellent, Steve.
And today we got a great show for you. A lot of things to talk about in terms of the game of golf. We have from Blissful Meadows Golf Club in Uxbridge, Massachusetts, we have Matt Griffith, as well as we have Jeremy Frisch from Achieve Athletic Performance. And he's going to talk about how to really stretch and get limber. He's going to be part of a 4-part golf fitness series that he'll do for us and for you to make you the best you can be. It's going to be a great show. We also got a golf tip about pivot, right?
The pivot today, yeah.
The pivot today. We've talked an awful lot about getting ready, and we did follow through last week, so pivot. But joining us right now is Matt Griffith from Blissful Meadows. Matt, welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys having me on.
You know, Matt, you're not a local guy, I understand, right?
No, sir, not at all.
Where are you from originally?
Originally, I was born in Michigan.
Wow.
Yep. Moved away from there when I was, 6. Moved to Virginia, then went to college in South Carolina, and then was in Myrtle Beach for 13 years before I came up here.
Myrtle Beach is a great place to go play golf, right? You've been down there and played golf, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, once.
Once.
Yeah.
Oh, some great golf courses down there. They really are.
Tremendous.
Yeah, I was at a bunch of good places down there, and then just picked a spot up on a map one day and moved.
and that's how you came up here?
It was Massachusetts. Didn't have a job. Didn't know anybody. Yep. Actually, I moved initially to Providence, where one of my family friends had a friend, and I just stayed on his couch, and then I got the job, and here I am.
So that's how you wind up coming up here. Do you like the weather up here?
Oh, I love the weather up here. You know, the summers when it's not 150 degrees and 100% humidity.
Right.
I enjoy. Winters are better down there.
Definitely,
but just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I much would rather give the winters and have the nice, cool summers.
Now, as we were talking before the show, it was interesting how you got involved in the game of golf.
Yeah.
It wasn't your normal run of the mill. We've had golf professionals on. And PGA
we all
pros
seem
on,
to get bumped into it somehow.
Yeah, but it's normally my dad owned a driving range or
something.
something else along that line. That's different than your story.
Completely.
Is different, right?
I grew up in a town in Virginia that's about the size of this table. Very small town. I had 60 people in my graduating class, so I didn't even know what golf was.
Right.
No idea. And then I had a scholarship to play baseball in college and hurt my shoulder and never ended up playing, so I wanted to get a job and work my way through school, and what's there in Myrtle but golf courses?
Sure.
And I got a job just slinging bags on the weekends and fell in love with the business. So then I'm like, all right, I guess I need to learn how to play golf. So
well, yeah, if you're going to be around the golf course,
yeah, I got to learn how to, strike it. Got a coach. I practiced every day for about 6 hours my first year, and I was a pro by the time I was 19.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Pro by the time you were 19, and then did you have aspirations to play on the PGA Tour or Nationwide Tour or anything along that line?
Tried to play a little bit when I was younger, but it's too hard to make money. It just, you shoot 71 and, it doesn't even matter because guys are shooting 63. And so I like to know where my paycheck's coming from. So that's why.
That's a good way to put
it. And I've always enjoyed coaching.
Sure.
My father has been a coach his whole life, so I've always loved that part.
Sure.
So, coaching and teaching in golf is something I just love to do.
Very similar.
Very similar.
To doing that and things along that line. And I understand you coach anyways besides golf. You also you coach wrestling, right?
Yep, coach wrestling in the wintertime when I have some time off. I've coached baseball, girls softball, wrestling. I've coached a bunch of them.
Coached a bunch of them. And now you're at Blissful Meadows. And everything seems to be going rather well at Blissful Meadows, and all the reports that we've heard, it's been great.
Yeah, we just came off yesterday probably having our busiest Memorial Day ever.
Sure.
We did about 240 some rounds, so it was a great day. It was finally a nice day for people to play some golf, which helps. Yeah. We've got a huge teaching business that I have at Blissful. We do tons of leagues, tons of clinics. I'm real big in player development. We're going to have the new PGA Junior League at our place this year.
Yeah, we had on our radio show, we had Eric, is that the same league? You're going to have the Central Mass League as well, too, right?
Oh, yeah, we do have Central Mass Golf with Eric Walker, I believe.
Walker, yeah.
Yes, sir. No, that's a completely different thing. The PGA Junior League is a new promotion this year. It's basically Little League for golf.
Right.
Where you have
we have Brian Bain on talking
Brian,
about that.
yes.
Brian,
Brian, that's we're doing that at Blissful. We're having the National Drive chip and putt
That's amazing.
qualifier.
How did you guys wind up landing that for the regional qualifier?
I do a lot of player development stuff with the PGA, so I
Sure.
was one of the few courses they came to and said, before we, give it to everybody, we're going to offer it to you first. So I was like, oh, definitely. I think that's a great idea. The punt, pass, and kick has been so good for football, bringing kids in.
Sure.
I think it's a great thing for golf with the
Well,
kids.
it's been around, and now they're just taking to another level and
Yes.
giving it a little bit more legitimacy, where you get a chance to go down and go to Augusta.
Oh, I know.
the Sunday
And I mean,
before
on
the
the 18th
Masters.
green, doing the finals, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I want to do that.
I know.
I'd love to do that.
Can you apply?
I know.
and
I
get
don't
all-
think. I think I'll get kicked out. I'll lie about my age, but I don't think I'll go.
Most definitely. I think definitely we would want to wind up doing that. But that's something awesome that you guys are going to be able to do. And it seems like you're really involved in growing the game. We've talked an awful lot about growing the game, Bomber.
Matty Blissful, they're like on the top scale in New England of pushing that ball forward. He does an awesome job down there.
And it's a
Awesome
really
job.
hard ball to push forward at times, you think.
Oh, no question. No question.
It's trying to, with the era of specialization, the kids don't do an awful lot of different things. Do you find that that's hard to get kids to keep coming back?
Not necessarily. What I do with a lot of the kids is I try to incorporate a bunch of other sports into golf. Where we'll play we'll go play a hole where they use a tennis racket to hit a tee shot, use a soccer ball to hit their second shot, and then chip and putt around the green. So try to incorporate other sports to make it fun. And then once they do that for a while, they kind of get in the field. Then we use clubs for the second shot. Then
Can I use that? Can I use that on
Sure, it's
in
the
my
tin
league?
cup. The tin
I
cup
like
mentality.
Bring it up
with
in your
the-
league. Yeah, see how that goes.
I don't think that I
You
got
got
thrown
guys
out. I
cheating
think.
in the league anyways. What the heck?
They do.
Yeah, right.
I'm convinced of that. So. Definitely. But what else you got going on in Blissville in the last minute we got left?
I'm doing something this year that is very exciting for me. I kind of tailoring it on the majors.
Yeah.
So I had the Green Jacket Open for the Sunday of the Masters,
wow, cool.
where I'm doing a tournament every Sunday of the every Sunday of the majors.
Majors, right.
So my next one is June
US
16th,
Open.
the Uxbridge Open.
The Uxbridge Open.
So the winner of each event will go on to the Grand Slam of golf, and the winner of that tournament will win a membership.
Wow.
So you play your way in.
What's the British Open's name?
I think it's the Chocolog Classic. Since we're on
Road.
Chocolog Road.
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's the Chocolog Classic.
Nice.
So I had 4 different tournaments. I had one winner. His name was Mike Burns. He's one of my members. He won the Green Jacket, and then I've got 3 more to try to get in.
So is he going to pass the Green Jacket along to the next winner?
Well, I
Have that
don't give a
ceremony?
Green Jacket
No, you
anymore.
don't?
I tried my first couple years, but it's so tough to get everybody's size.
Yeah,
You
they got the closet full.
Well, no, you
Yeah.
just got to have one jacket that fits the biggest guy there, and then just say, we'll get you
Wear
another
the-
size when you get there.
Yeah, it was the Green Jacket Open is fun though.
No, it sounds like an awful lot of fun to have out there. You also do a pretty good job in terms of other things as well. You got a nice restaurant there as well.
Yep, Meadowview Tavern, we're open every day till 9 o'clock, and they do tremendous wedding business at our place as well. I know it's a beautiful old building. Our clubhouse in the National Registry of Historic Places, it's 1885
Wow.
was when the building was actually created. So we do, 70 weddings a year. They were just voted best weddings by the Knot, so it's a huge, the whole facility has just been doing real well.
Does Mr. Bliss still have all his cars in his
Yes, sir.
garage there?
Yeah, Model
He's a
A's, Model
collector of cars.
T's. And he actually brings down a lot of the brides in his cars.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a whole
So
extra,
it's a whole extra thing.
whole extra piece to the weddings.
That's terrific.
Yeah, it's been great.
That's terrific. Well, we're going to have to take a break, and when we come back, we're talking to Matt Griffith. He's going to continue to join us as we get into our golf tip, which is on pivot, and we'll also have Jeremy Frisch on from Achieve Athletic Performance in our last segment. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more Wicked Good Golf right after this.
My golf bag's full of the latest stuff. I'm gonna go out and play some golf. My putter alone was $1,000.